Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, where Southern hospitality and charm meet the world of professional pickleball. And it's here you'll find the APP Atlanta Metro Open, part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. Join us all weekend as players compete for cash prizes and a golden ticket to the Margaritaville USA Pickleball National Championships. Brought to you by Superior Labs. Our supplements keep you at the top of your game. Superior Labs, never surrender. OS First, the official sock and compression bracing partner of USA Pickleball. Redefine comfort. eHealth Medicare, find coverage that makes you feel like a winner. Head, bringing high performance gear to every athlete, professional and amateur. Onyx, we push the limits and you win. Zealous, the insole to end all insoles, featuring patented smart cell cushioning. Vulcan, showcasing the most advanced technology and innovative style. Jigsaw Health, it's fun to feel good. Hudef, showing respect for all players by making the best paddles. And Nupipo, Amazon's #1 best-selling pickleball brand. Good morning, everybody. We are here for our final day at the APP Atlanta Metro Open, part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. We're here on center court, game number 3. #1 seed Ben Johns taking on Dylan Segura. Dylan Segura taking game 1 11-5. Ben Johns bouncing back in game 2 and winning 11-6, which brings us to this third and deciding game in Ben Johns' first match. Dylan Segura's second match, he took down Damian Spizo 11-1, 11-5 in the first round.
Right out. Zero, 5. Right out. Five, 0.
Nice ball there for Dylan Segura. Goes cross court on Ben Johns, but going to have to capitalize on this side out here as he's down 0-5 in game number 3.
5. Right out. 5-0. Point. Guys, you have 1 minute. Change ends. The score is 6.
So players will change ends here as Ben Johns jumps out to a 6-0 lead here in game number 3, the final and deciding game in this match. Again, thank you guys for joining us on Facebook and YouTube and for the fans. We've been here all weekend, our third and final day of coverage here at the APP Atlanta Metro Pickleball Open, which is part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. Men's pro singles and women's pro singles will conclude today's action. We're here until 4 o'clock when we will switch over to ESPN Plus for all of our medal matches later on this afternoon.
All right, guys, here we go.
Players have changed ends. We are ready to get back underway here in game number 3.
Time in. 6. Stop. Wait a minute. Are you okay? Okay. All right, I'm going to call the score now. Here we go. 6-0.
Nice job there from Segura as he comes in and takes that ball out of the air. If you're going to be successful at this level in singles, closing ground, taking that ball out of the air, huge key to success at the pro singles level. Players trade side outs right after the end change. Ben Johns serving now up 6-0. Block into the net by Segura, and Ben Johns in control here in game 3.
7-0.
Nice ball there cross court from Dylan Segura as he finds the outside of the sideline. But again, needs to capitalize on this side out and get on the board here.
0-7. Side out. Seven, 0. Point.
Good serve there from Johns and adds to his lead here, now up 8-0.
8-0. Point. I got it. Nine, 0.
Segura charges in, maybe trying to intimidate Johns of where he wants to go with that ball, maybe force a mistake. Does not, though, and
10-0.
match point here for Ben Johns.
10-0.
Game 3 to Ben Johns, 11-0 as he cruises in this third and final game, and will move on to the quarterfinals of the men's pro singles draw. He will face the winner of Juan Araya and Frank Anthony Davis. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, I'll speak with Ben Johns about his second round victory over Dylan Segura.
You ready, La?
I'm ready, Ben.
Let's do this.
Sorry, Ben.
Come on, La. What's going on, Lala?
I don't know what's happening today, Ben.
What is this?
It's my paddle.
This paddle is the answer.
A Ben Johns custom paddle by Franklin? For me?
Yeah, let's crush it.
Good game.
Good game.
Thank you, Ben Johns.
Way to go, Lala.
Slightly favored backhand. But hand-eye coordination.
In the Franklin Pickleball studio with none other than Franklin poster boy, Ben Johns. Ben, congratulations. First round, well, second round technically.
That was such a good intro.
Great opening.
So good. It's okay, I have confidence you can do it again.
We'll start over.
From the top. Roll sound.
Roll. Are we good? Are we good?
No,
We're good?
You need to make it better.
Better.
That was the problem.
In the Franklin Pickleball studio with poster child for Franklin Pickleball, Ben Johns, after his second round victory over Dylan Seeger. Ben, going into that match, first, congratulations. Going into that match, though, never played Dylan before. Kind of a feeling out process, and it was your first match of the day as you had a bye. He takes game one. He's no slouch, though. First time I've seen Dylan play, played very well. He takes game one 11-5. What adjustments did you make in game two to win 11-6?
Yeah, singles is a funny game, especially when you haven't seen somebody before. It's very tough to read, and it's a big enough court to where you can get past left and right if you can't read them at all. So the people I feel most comfortable playing, however good they are the people I've seen before. I hadn't seen him, and his passing shots were pretty good, so he jumped out to a 10-0 lead. I was like, well, gonna have to figure this out. So I got back to 5 just to see a few more shots from him, and I think from there on out, those games 2 and 3, I was starting to read them a little bit better. My shots heated up a little bit. more aggressive on the serve. Basically, it's mostly just about feeling out somebody, and in pickleball, because it's a quick match, you kind of got to try to read somebody quickly, and I think that's a cool part of pickleball that you don't really do much in other sports.
And talk about that, Ben. You're one of the best at not prediction, but reading players and not guessing, but an educated guess and a great anticipation. You're one of the best at it. So what do you do and what are you looking for, especially against higher caliber players when you play, the Jay DeVilliers, the Tyson McGuffin, the Zane Navratil? You're very familiar with them, but what is it that you do in prep for that with your anticipation?
Yeah, so I mean, with people I've played a lot against, mostly it's just about pattern recognition. Everyone has their tendencies, and you really got to play into those. On somebody that's a little bit foreign to you, that's kind of newer, it's really just looking for subtleties. It's not so much pattern recognition as they did this in this situation, which I guess you could call pattern recognition, but it's just with a very small sample size. So you got to guess a little bit more, but just look for like one or two things rather than just depending on all your feelings. So it's actually more thinking against new players, and the more experienced players, you're going to go mostly on feel because you've seen it so many times.
So I love hearing that, and I'm glad you're still playing because I still have my job. Because when you're done playing, you'll be sitting right there where I am right now. Because your analytics of the game, though, you're a step ahead, and you explain it very well. But now moving forward, you have another familiar partner in this quarterfinal matchup with Frank Anthony Davis.
Oh, fad.
What are you looking for in that match?
Frank Anthony, he's going to be fun. He drops a lot. He's very quick. So I think I'm kind of going to probably just kind of play into his game and depend on my length to dominate the kitchen line. And I think I should come out on top in a good percentage of those.
All right, execution and anticipation, the name of Ben Johns' game, guys. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate you joining me. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have our next matchup here on Championship Court at the APP Atlanta Metro Pickleball Open.
At Coulter Homes, the rules are simple. Grab your paddle and always dink in the kitchen. Remember where you are. Coulter Homes is the home of pickling. Smash and poach on dedicated courts in resort-style and active adult new home communities across the Southeast, including PGA Village Verano and Port St. Lucie, home of the World Pickleball Open. Learn more at coulterpickleball.com.
Go again, until you strike just right, until the ball sings, until the other guy blinks, until the court's clear, and the sun sets, until you see it in your sleep, and wake up swinging. Go again, till you can't miss, until you can't lose. Go again, and again.
Pickleball Cocktail, agora disponível no Brasil. Obrigada, iHerb.
Pickleball Cocktail ya está disponible aquí en México. Gracias a iHerb.
Le Pickleball Cocktail est maintenant disponible en France. Merci iHerb.
Pickleball Cocktail теперь можно пить в России. Спасибо, iHerb.
Pickleball Cocktail. Teraz dostupný už je na Slovensku. Ďakujeme, iHerb.
Pickleball Cocktail now available in over 150 countries. Thanks, iHerb.
The HD5 is the green of ivy. It represents hope, tenacity, the spirit of life and growth. It also reminds us of the Ivy League. The HD5 features a good rotation, an excellent sweet spot, thicker core, and super power.
The PT Pro Team at pickleballtournaments.com have unparalleled experience running tournaments, including all professional tours and premier events. We provide professional services to develop, plan, and deliver tournaments that players and fans love. Pickleballtournaments.com, powering pickleball tournaments worldwide.
So this is one of my favorite paddle, the V530 Power. It's a great paddle. It's perfect for the transition when you're a tennis player. One of the features that is so good about it is the fact that it's so close to a tennis racket in terms of shape. It's not circular, as you can see, it's more rectangular a bit. For me, it was a game changer for my serve, for just so much power generated because it's a bit heavier in the head. And then when I go to the net, I have a good balance here and I can be aggressive. It's so good as well for resets and for dinking, but mostly to put away the ball, you know, to create a lot of power, so it's just a perfect product.
New People Pickleball.
Thanks for calling Jigsaw Health. This is Simone Jardim. How can I help you? No, she's not here today. Oh yeah, she does have a wicked backhand. I think she's from Slovakia. No, she's certainly not in the KGB. I think you're thinking of Irina. Sure. I can get you some pickleball cocktail. Are you sure you want the box? You know, I strongly prefer the bag myself. Bag it is. Perfect.
PT Pro Team at pickleballtournaments.com have unparalleled experience running tournaments, including all professional tours and premier events. We provide professional services to develop, plan, and deliver tournaments that players and fans love. Pickleballtournaments.com, powering pickleball tournaments worldwide.
Okay, we get to stay. More fame and glory for you. You know your line calling responsibilities and
Back at the APP Atlanta Metro Pickleball Open, part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. We have a consolation draw matchup here on Championship Court. The young Gabriel Tardio taking on Thomas Wilson in a game to 15. Both Gabriel Tardio and Thomas Wilson coming off of matches on the consolation side. Gabriel Tardio taking on Damian Spizzo and winning 15-9. Thomas Wilson took out Brett Leard 15-0 in his match, which got both of these players to this match. And we will check out the top half. And Gabriel Tardio won his first match against Eric Abraham, 11-4, 11-8, and then drew Zane Navratil and lost 11-3, 11-6. Thomas Wilson played John Riley in the first round, won 11-0, 11-0, and then had to play AJ Kohler. AJ Kohler won in two tight games, 12-10, 11-9. So really tight match there between Thomas Wilson and AJ Kohler. So Diane Unitich is our USA Pickleball Certified Referee here on Championship Court. So that second round matchup for Thomas Wilson, he had to play AJ Kohler. And fun fact there, AJ Kohler is actually Thomas Wilson's cousin. So AJ and Thomas played yesterday in men's pro doubles. And speaking with AJ, talking about his cousin, has a lot of talent, new to the sport, but a lot of potential moving forward.
Bye.
On the other side of the net, Gabriel Tardio out of South Florida, 15 years old. Coming onto the scene, making a splash for himself on the pro side. Played in Chicago with another junior pickleball player, CJ Klinger. They did some damage in men's pro. Played well together. Both of those boys, very tall, lengthy. CJ Klinger hit his growth spurt about a year or so ago and is now filling into that body. And I'm expecting more of the same here from Gabriel Tardio over the next year or so. A lot of very impressive juniors up and coming in that 14 to 18-year-old range. Some more in the draw as well with J.W. Johnson, Dylan Frazier, to name a couple. Also making noise on the ladies' side, the Pemberton sisters this weekend. And some other juniors that are making noise. Like I said, the Pemberton sisters out of the Carolinas. And as players are ready to go here, looks like Diane is ready.
This men's singles match is being played 1 game to 15, won by 2. Changing ends of the court at 8 points.
So like I said, 1 game to 15 here. We'll change ends at 8. Diane Unitich, USA Pickleball Certified Referee on the call. Two quick side outs by each player.
0-0. Side out.
Right on that line, that return. Tardio with his version of the spin serve. There's the rip backhand down the sideline just wide. And the feeling out process between these two players continues.
0-0.
Great inside out ball there from Thomas Wilson as he runs around that forehand. Drops cross court to the Tardio backhand.
1-0. Side out.
Similar movement right there from Thomas Wilson as he runs around that forehand. Instead of going cross court with the drop, tries to rip down the line with the forehand.
0-1.
Clips the top of the tape. Good serve from Tardio. Nice cross-court backhand there from Thomas Wilson. Good recovery from Tardio, but unfortunately Thomas Wilson has him on the strings, moving him all over the court. Great job by Wilson, keeping Tardio on the move.
3-1.
takes a 3-1 lead here in the game to 15. Just wide, pulling that cross court on the backhand side. Great rundowns by both players as they were both on full sprint to keep that ball in play. Tardio goes a little wide, and another point on the board for Wilson. Tardio decides to let that ball bounce. Almost thought it was going to go out. It does not. Ends up chopping down on that ball into the net. 4-point lead here for Wilson. Off the top of the tape, but stays in for Tardio. Big side out, got to stop that run there from Wilson. See if Tardio can answer and get some on the board here himself. Good pressure there from Wilson, controlling that kitchen line, forcing Tardio to try and have to hit winner after winner. Like to see Tardio maybe try and hit a drop there and work his way in, play a little cat and mouse. Wow, what good hands by both players here to get into a little bit of a firefight. Wilson comes out on top there. Great job by Tardio keeping those balls in play as Wilson was taking 2 or 3 of those out of the air and putting pressure on Tardio.
6-1.
Good leave there from Wilson as Tardio tries to go flat down the line and misses. Nice ball behind by Tardio. Got a couple side outs, but needs to answer here. He's been stuck on one. Great ball down the line there from Tardio. Gets the winner and he gets off a 1. See if he can string a couple together here and get back in this game to 15. Tardio will take that unforced error by Wilson. Oh, and Tardio misses it. Good block, though, by Wilson as he cuts that cross court, forcing Tardio to be on a full sprint to the sideline, trying to have to make that ball on the run. There's that inside-out forehand drop again from Wilson. He's 1 point away here from an end change in this 1 game to 15 consolation matchup.
7-3.
Tough ball down the line there from Tardio, the high point of the net. That same ball, if he goes middle, is going to clear, but again, 2 inches higher on the ends there. Makes it a little tougher to get that ball up and over. Got to make sure you compensate for that there. So an 8-3 lead here for for Thomas Wilson, on the end change in this game to 15 here on the Consolation side. The winner of this match will play the loser of Dylan Frazier and John Sincola, which is going on a adjacent court to us. Players look to be ready after the end change, and Wilson will be serving up 8-3. Good control there by Gabriel Tardio, as he had Thomas Wilson on the strings that time. But he has to answer here before this one gets too far away. Oh, too good. Unfortunate for Tardio as Wilson clips the top of the tape. That ball drops just over. Not much Tardio can do with that. Oh, we'll pay back right away, as both Tardio and Wilson kind of share a laugh there. Just wide from Tardio, tries to go inside out forehand. Way to deaden that up on the backhand side. Tardio with the backhand drop there. Still stuck here on 3 though. Beautifully done there by Thomas Wilson, pulling Tardio very wide on both ends. A 10-3 lead here for Wilson. Beautifully done cross court on the forehand from Thomas Wilson. Tardio, the flying backhand, unfortunately comes up a little short there.
Hey, I'm Ben John.
Nice ball cross court from Tardio as he gets on top of that ball beautifully. Tardio falling away as he goes to hit that. Needs to just stay with that shot there. Have his feet moving and momentum moving forward as he hit that. He's falling backwards. Timeout here on court as Diane Unitich wants to have an extra ball handy. For a court right next to us.
This is brand new. Okay, I think. No, it's for them. Right. Yeah.
Okay, you go. Well, this will work. Thank you.
All right, so we are back in, ready to go.
Time in. 12-3.
9-point lead here for Wilson in this game to 15, up 12-3. Good finish there from Tardio. Gets off 3 and just missing that right there. And Tardio visibly frustrated with himself, not being able to get that up and over. Needs to have those right now. Can't have the unforced errors. You got to put pressure on Wilson right now. Force him to play everything. And a freebie there for Tardio. See what he can do here. Oh, and Wilson almost hesitated. Thought about pulling his pedal down maybe, but plays it. Point for Tardio. Tardio had what he wanted because Wilson elected to stay back there. He's just got to get that over and be able to get to the kitchen line and put the pressure on. Good control by Tardio at the kitchen line. Keeps control here. Now just needs to keep chipping away and capitalizing. So Tardio done a good job here holding Wilson at 12, but hasn't been able to truly capitalize. Just wide there from Wilson as he misses the sideline, barely. I mean, great just looking out here. I got Gabriel Tardio, Jack Foster, and J.W. Johnson. All kids in their teens and early 20s. Out here just competing at the highest level in pickleball. As J.W. Johnson and Jack Foster on the court adjacent to us. That's a good two-handed backhand there from Tardio as he continues to stall Thomas Wilson on 12. He's got to continue to score and chip away. Oh, Tardio tries to fool Wilson, going behind him on the forehand side with a little inside-out backhand, but Wilson not fooled. Another similar pattern there from Tardio as he pulls Wilson to his forehand. Wilson tries to go flat down the sideline. Tardio with the two-handed backhand winner. Tardio misses that one. Had an opportunity there goes awry. And the free point for Wilson as Tardio gives up that point. Off the top of the tape and out. Side out to Tardio. Nice ball down the line there from Tardio. Gets off 5, but got to get a bunch here as Wilson 2 points away from ending this match. Wide down the line. Nice change of pace from Wilson as he had fallen into going down that line a few times and allowing Tardio to get that two-handed backhand extended. Doesn't there, and he's got a match point. Great shot there on the cut forehand block from Thomas Wilson. A little long there. Wilson laughing at himself right there. He had a lot of options. Not saying that was the wrong option, but he overhits it. Finish there from Thomas Wilson. Another match point here for Wilson. Just wide. He saw a little bit of an opening down that line, but unable to execute. Tardio fights off 3 match points. Beautiful forehand, and Tardio's got to avoid that forehand because Wilson's controlling that right there. Tardio's either got to go cross-court drop to that backhand or hard to that backhand. Wilson unable to close again for the 4th time. Good read there from Tardio as he closed ground on that backhand side and just continues to chip at this lead. Nice ball down the line there from Thomas Wilson. Beautiful cat and mouse game between Wilson and Tardio there. Both players hitting balls that their opponents were unable to attack. But Wilson able to get a ball up high enough. He can flip down the line, and it's match point number 5 for Thomas Wilson.
14-8.
Great work again by Tardio as he just continues to live on life support here.
8-14.
Continued onslaught from Tardio, and on the board again, 9-14. This young kid will not go away.
9-14.
Good ball there from Wilson down the line. As he pulled Tardio completely out of bounds there. Open up the opposite side of the court, and it's match point number 6. That ball's just a little too high there from Tardio. If he's going to go there, he's got to continue to get to that backhand side. Cannot let Wilson hit that forehand there.
14-9.
And lucky number 7 for Thomas Wilson, as Gabriel Tardio fought off 6 match points, but on number 7, Thomas Wilson wins 15-9 here in this game to 15. Congratulations to Thomas Wilson. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, I'll have Thomas Wilson back in studio and see what he thinks about the young Gabriel Tardio.
At my age, I get to spend even more time with family and friends and do the things I love. It's also that time when you get to look into more serious things, like Medicare. And maybe you'd like to spend hours on end researching every available option. I wanted someone who could guide me through the process. To compare plans in your area, visit eHealth's website or call one of eHealth's licensed insurance agents today.
New People Pickleball.
The PT Pro Team at pickleballtournaments.com have unparalleled experience running tournaments, including all professional tours and premier events. We provide professional services to develop, plan, and deliver tournaments that players and fans love. Pickleballtournaments.com, powering pickleball tournaments worldwide.
PPR is proud to be a partner with the APP Tour, which features 18 tournaments and more than $750,000 in prize money. Several PPR members play in APP tournaments throughout the year. Are you at least a 3.5 pickleball player? Then become certified to teach with PPR. Check out our website at www.pprpickleball.org. And as the saying goes, do what you love and you never have to work a day in your life. So give us a call at 843-842-9777. We look forward to hearing from you.
In the Franklin studio with Thomas Wilson after his victory in the consolation side of the draw against Gabriel Tardio. Thomas, our first time, your first time in the... congratulations, though, playing against a kid like Gabriel Tardio, very young. AJ Kohler over here after his loss to Zane Navratil, just instantly filming. But that is your cousin, so you're going to get it. But playing against Gabriel Tardio, how is it playing against these young kids out here? Because you got another one coming up next against Dylan Frazier.
Yeah, I mean, playing against a kid like that, he's long and he's athletic. And he has way more energy than me, so I'm glad it was a game to 15.
Yeah. But playing against a kid like that, you know, like you're saying, he is lengthy, he is long. You were trying to hit some passing shots, and the hard part about that was you got to 13, and then you kind of got stalled 13 and 14, and he started to chip away. What are you thinking at that point?
I'm thinking I need to win 2 more points so I don't throw up or cramp on the court. But yeah, somebody with that kind of length, I was more successful when I would drop it. So I just got, I was pressing a little bit, just trying to hit high past him. But once at the end, a couple drops, it was much more effective. So
it did. It seemed like you figured that out later, about halfway through the match, is that drops were working a lot better, bringing him up, allowing him not allowing him to extend.
Exactly.
Something similar coming up in your next match, Dylan Frazier, another big young kid. So that's who you got next. Cool. Plan going into that?
Never seen him play. Don't know many of these guys, but again, glad it's a game to 15, so we'll keep grinding and learning from the previous one.
Well, that's awesome. Well, hey, your cousin AJ just lost his match, so you might end up playing him. But you played him earlier, didn't you? You did, huh? And he got the best of you, though, unfortunately.
I blew a couple big leads, so I hope I get him out there again.
That'd be awesome to see. Well, congratulations, Thomas. We appreciate you coming in the booth with us.
Thanks, appreciate it.
I will take a quick break. When we come back, we got a quarter or semifinal matchup, men's pro singles on championship court here at the APP Atlanta Metro Pickleball Open.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these ones in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Oh. Gosh. So close. Out, out. That's clearly out. Out. Not even close. Custom jobber right here. It's triple carbon polyfiber honeycomb tri-blend faceplate. Oh, and it's got Bluetooth. No. Look, here's what you're doing wrong.
Man, I love this sport.
New People Pickleball.
The PT Pro Team at pickleballtournaments.com have unparalleled experience running tournaments, including all professional tours and premier events. We provide professional services to develop, plan, and deliver tournaments that players and fans love. Pickleballtournaments.com, powering pickleball tournaments worldwide.
My favorite paddle is the V520. It's more of a control paddle, which is great for my game because I'm certainly known as more of a defensive player, but it's still great for hitting a hard serve and drive the ball well from the transition area and from the kitchen. Go ahead and drive it at me. I'm ready to block it into the kitchen. I can roll it or I can slice it. Either way, I feel like it's gonna go in. With the soft feel of the paddle, I can dink all day. So go ahead and try to out-dink me.
Go again, until you strike just right, until the ball sings, until the other guy blinks, until the court's clear, and the sun sets, until you see it in your sleep, and wake up swinging. Go again, till you can't miss, until you can't lose. Go again, and again.
Back here at the APP Atlanta Metro Pickleball Open, part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. As you guys can see, we have our pro men's singles. The seedings for today: Ben Johns, Zane Navratil, JW Johnson, all still alive on the top half. Zane and JW just had two thrilling three-game matches. Dylan Frazier was dropped down. John Sincola still down. He's down the bottom half too. Or no, Sincola's on the top. Just beat Dylan Frazier. So as you can see, our seeds right there, and we're ready to go here on championship court. Ben Johns, Frank Anthony Davis. You see our draw here on the top hand side. John Sincola waiting on the winner of this match in semifinal number 2. Zane Navratil, JW Johnson, our other semifinal match here at the APP Atlanta Metro Pickleball Open. Part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. Ben Johns to serve to Frank Anthony Davis to start this 2 out of 3. Lee right there down the line, cross court. That's an oxymoron, down the line cross court, AB? Yes, it is. It would just be cross court. Soon as Ben Johns hits that ball, Davis guessed forehand, which was the complete wrong guess as it goes behind him and he screams out, "Oh no." Ben has a little laugh. As everyone who is familiar with Frank Anthony Davis knows, he will want to play that cat and mouse game, that dink game in singles. Try to bring Ben Johns up and move him around. Use his athleticism. Ben gonna use that big forehand for a winner down the line. And a quick 4-0 lead.
4-0.
Ben banging hard into that side fence.
Your ankle okay? You need a medical?
Frank asking Ben if he wants a medical. Ben says he's okay. Free point there for Frank Anthony Davis as he is on the board now, 1-4.
1-4.
Nice hand battle there, won by Frank Anthony Davis up at the kitchen line. And speaking with Ben in our interview after his last match, and we talked about what he does so well, does better than anyone in the game, is his anticipation. He talks about reading players and knowing tendencies and seeing what players like to do. And if you think that Ben Johns doesn't do his homework, you'd be sadly mistaken, because I bet you could, and he has a book on every player out there. Nice, easy drive down the line from Johns as he takes something off that. By doing so, ball will dip a little more, cause a little more issues on the other side of the net. And Johns out to a 5-point lead. 4-point lead, excuse me. Good angle there from Frank Anthony Davis. There's actually some shadows on the court. Does that mean the sun's popping out? Oh, just wide. I think Ben kind of deked everybody into thinking he was going to play that. He missed that on purpose as he knew that ball was going wide. Good get from Ben Johns, but unable to recover, and Davis drops cross court for the winner. That's what Davis wants to get into right there, is that little cat and mouse where he'll use his quickness to his advantage.
3-6.
Nice ball down the line. Davis good for one or two of those throughout the game. Will not tend to go to that hard forehand much. And we'll try and use it at the opportune time.
4-6.
Just wide on the around the post. It was there Davis just hits it a little too hard. Winner down the line on the backhand side from Ben Johns. Gains that 3-point lead back.
7-4.
Get out of here.
Side up. 4-7.
Just wide cross court there from Davis. Goes a little hard. And that's exactly what Davis is going to need to do. Take those balls out of the air, not allow Ben Johns to set his feet. Too high there from Davis, and been able to punish that ball. John's trying to go cross court there with the drop and leaves it up just a little high. Davis able to drop it in cross court for another winner. Good ball down the line there from Davis, and that's two winners on that same side for Davis.
5-8.
Fine. Take it. Wait in.
It's fun, and again, these guys in this, you know, in a level match that they're at, you know, in a quarterfinal match to face Johnson Cola in the semifinal, these guys still having a good time. Oh, what a cross-court drop there from Ben Johns as he gets Davis guessing one way, goes the other. Beautifully done.
I mean, there's more blue than white, for sure. Thanks, buddy.
Ben gives him the call, the benefit of the doubt. Ben will be the last person to hook anybody on a call, but that one was out.
8-5.
Nice Ernie there from Frank Anthony Davis. Opportune time for it. See if you can get off 5 here and get any closer.
5-8.
Tried down that same line again for the third time. Unsuccessful.
8-5.
So winner of this match gets John Sincola, Zane Navratil and J.W. Johnson in our other semifinal.
5-8.
Nice pull on that backhand side. Gosh, you gotta love that backhand dink from Ben Johns. He hoods that over so well and just gets so much on it. Beautifully done.
8-5.
That's why he's one of the best in the game. Ball's behind him as he hits that.
9-5.
So Ben looking down at his signature paddle. A little conversation with it. Frank Anthony Davis gonna call timeout. Down 9-5 here in game number 1 of this quarterfinal matchup. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. When we come back, the conclusion of game number 1 here at the APP Atlanta Metro Open.
Pickleball is crazy. It's an all-day event. You're getting dehydrated, you get tired, and I've kind of had issues with cramping all my life. I would be taking pickle juice, salt tablets, eating mustard packets. So I've just tried to manage it, but it's been really difficult until I tried Jigsaw's Electrolyte Supreme. I would actually recommend taking Electrolyte Supreme to everybody. I haven't cramped. I'm able to go out there with confidence. It's been a godsend for sure.
Here in this quarterfinal matchup, Ben Johns, Frank Anthony Davis. Winner gets Johnson Cola in semifinal number 2. 9-5 lead for Ben Johns. He's just so good on that backhand side. It's so dangerous. You always talk about wanting to stay away from people's forehands. But what Ben can do with the backhand, so dangerous. Just wide on the attempted cross-court dink lob attempt from Frank Anthony Davis, and it'll be Ben Johns' first opportunity here to end game 1. An unfortunate return of serve into the net for Davis. And it'll be 11-5 victory in game number 1 for Ben Johns. We'll take a quick commercial break. Hear from our sponsors when we come back. Game number 2, quarterfinals at the APP Atlanta Metro Pickleball Open, part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series.
Go again, until you strike just right, until the ball sings, until the other guy blinks, until the court's clear, and the sun sets, until you see it in your sleep, and wake up swinging. Go again, till you can't miss, until you can't lose. Go again, and again.
At my age, I get to spend even more time with family and friends and do the things I love. It's also that time when you get to look into more serious things, like Medicare. And maybe you'd like to spend hours on end researching every available option. I wanted someone who could guide me through the process. To compare plans in your area, visit eHealth's website or call one of eHealth's licensed...
Griffin, Georgia, site of the APP Atlanta Metro Pickleball Open. Game 2, Frank Anthony Davis and Ben Johns. Game 1 going to Ben Johns, 11-5. Quick side out here for Johns.
0-0. Side up. 0-0.
Just one too many angles from Ben Johns. Davis tracks down 2, but not able to get the 3rd. Oh, wow, what a get from Davis as he goes tweener to keep one back in play. Tracks down the next, and Ben goes a little wide. What an angle there from Ben Johns. Davis able to get a paddle on it. Good job by Davis as he continues to be successful when he's able to close ground and take that ball out of the air. Great job by Frank Anthony Davis, tracking down 3 that time, but Ben just has Davis on strings throughout that whole point. Nice ball there behind Johns. As again, we talk about, tendencies. Ben saw that Davis went flat down the line 3 times in the last match with a forehand winner. That time Ben was leaning to the flat side and Davis went cross court. So good adjustment. Nice job by Frank Anthony Davis there, controlling the point at the kitchen line, but back to the previous point, it's Ben Johns trying to read and Davis changing up his game plan just a little bit. Beautifully done. And good adjustment from Ben Johns as Davis had a winner 2 points ago on that forehand cross court. He tries it again, but Johns reads it correctly. Makes an adjustment. I think that's, one of my favorite parts of singles is the anticipation and, what players are doing and what tendencies they have. And there's none better than Ben Johns at reading players' tendencies and seeing what they do and will tend to do. Missed opportunity there for Davis as Johns stayed back on the return of serve. Something you will not see Johns do very often. He will come up most times on that return and put the pressure on. Good closeout from Frank Anthony Davis right there. And again, it's that anticipation, that getting that ball out of the air right there.
4-0.
Davis, another missed opportunity there. That's 2 on his serve that he had missed opportunities. 2 free points, not free points, but 2 higher percentage points. And I'd like to see Ben pull that back cross court with the backhand. Instead he goes to the Davis forehand. Nice job by Ben Johns controlling the point there and getting Davis again moving left to right. See if Johns can get on the board here. Great drop by Frank Anthony Davis right there. Not leaving much room for Ben Johns to do anything with. Off the tape there, and Davis gets the friendly roll. Good read by Johns as Davis tries to go just a little too hard cross court, leaves it up, and John's able to take that out of the air. Cross court winner.
0-4.
And John's on the board here in game number 2. Freebie, and Davis cannot have those here in this second game. He cannot be giving Ben Johns free points. What a drop there. Forehand inside out from Ben Johns, and he creeps within one here of Frank Anthony Davis in the second game of his quarterfinal matchup. Winner gets John Sincola. Oh, Ben goes around the post, but Davis reads it beautifully. A lot of times what you'll see Ben go to hit that around the post, and he'll recognize that Davis or his opponent's going to go and block that, and he'll just pull that back cross court for an easy winner. He did not recognize that soon enough.
Oh, you dum-dum. Oh, no.
No verbal warnings for you dum-dum out there from Frank Anthony Davis. But again, he went to the well too many times there as he tried to go backhand behind Ben Johns 4 straight times. Does not work out.
4-3.
Good job again from Ben Johns, and a good read as he sees Davis going to pull that cross-court forehand.
3-4.
Yeah, I want to see Frank Anthony Davis do a little more with that high third from Ben Johns. He kind of just blocked it down to the backhand, allowed Johns to get back in the point. And the 4-0 lead for Davis erased by Ben Johns, and we're all tied at 4. Good job by Davis getting that ball down at Ben Johns' feet. And that's the answer right there. If you're going to away from the waist to get it down to the feet. Beautiful one-handed backhand from Johns. And he limits the damage to 1 from Davis.
4-5.
Wide open cross court, and Davis overshoots it. That's what you can't have. 1, you can't have it in general. 2, you can't have it against Ben Johns. So we'll take a commercial break and be right back.
It's pickleballparrot.com.
Bruh? Don't you want to watch pro pickleball?
Please, Patrick, you don't have to make that sound anymore. I mean, I get the point. People need a simple way to find the details for live pro pickleball events.
Exactly. And that's why we need to figure out how to spell Brock. Does it start with a B or a W? I don't know. It might be both. Check.
I hear at least 3, maybe 4 A's.
Guys, it's not a real word.
But we still have to figure out how to spell it. Brock. Look, just wait until you see the video we're gonna make.
All right, you guys, let's do this.
Gotta return the suit by 5.
Brock?
Quarterfinal matchup here. Ben Johns and Frank Anthony Davis battling it out here. Ben Johns taking a slight 6-5 lead here after going down 4-0. And right out of the timeout, Ben Johns with the long serve.
5-6.
And both players trading long serves.
6-5.
Couple easy, unforced errors here from Davis. Can't have that. Again, we said we can't have that in general, and especially against the #1 player in the world. And combating one mistake with 2, and Davis trying to calm himself down. Great gets from Davis, but just too much Ben Johns right there, and Johns extends his lead to 4. Winner down the line, and it is a match point for Ben Johns here in game number 2. Davis tries the short hop and does not work, and it is an 11-5 victory for Ben Johns in game number 2 of this quarterfinal matchup. We'll take a break, and when we come back, our next matchup here on Championship Court.
At my age, I get to spend even more time with family and friends and do the things I love. It's also that time when you get to look into more serious things, like Medicare. And maybe you'd like to spend hours on end researching every available option. I wanted someone who could guide me through the process. To compare plans in your area, visit eHealth's website or call one of eHealth's licensed insurance agents today.
Having a tough time getting better? Our 3-day Level Up Pickleball camps feature a low student pro ratio and offer personalised training from the best pros in the game. Level Up will do the point building process by teaching proper stroke mechanics, positioning and winning game strategies. Each camper also receives a personalised before and after video, an instructional manual, product discounts and more. Discover how good you can be with Level Up Pickleball camps. Visit us today at leveluppickleballcamps.com.
The HD5 is the green of ivy. It represents hope, tenacity, the spirit of life and growth. It also reminds us of the Ivy League. The HD5 features a good rotation, an excellent sweet spot, thicker core, and super power.
again. Until you strike just right. Until the ball sings. Until the other guy blinks. Until the court's clear. And the sun sets. Until you see it in your sleep. And wake up swinging. Go again. Until you can't miss. Until you can't lose. Go again. And again.
Again in the Franklin studio with Franklin's own Ben Johns. Ben, congratulations. Victory over Frank Anthony Davis. Make sure you talk into the mic, not the banana. Yep, not going to work. No, not working? No. Ben, congrats on that win over Frank. About tendencies. We saw a couple. We saw you fix a couple when he would try and go to something, more than once, and you're kind of reading, and I was kind of paying attention more to that, watching what you're doing against something that Frank does. But he did jump out to a 4-0 lead in that second game. What did you gain that lead real quick?
Yeah, I think he was just going for his shots a little bit more. And he's not a tennis player, so he's harder to read than most, actually, despite how much I've seen him play.
Mm-hmm.
So he can kind of go a number of different ways with similar form, and that's pretty tough, whereas tennis players usually kind of present where they're going more. So with him, generally, it's just that you got to weather any storm he throws at you, because if he gets a few points, it's bound to happen, and it usually doesn't continue for too long.
And then with that, Frank loves to play the cat and mouse game, and a key in that cat and mouse game, and who's going to come out on top a lot of times, one who's going to be able to take the next ball out of the air and not allow your opponent to set up. Frank got a couple of those balls, was successful with it. What do you do to counter that and not allow him to take balls out of the air like that?
Yeah, you kind of got to whip it cross sometimes. Basically, it's not so much about just hitting it shorter, which seems simple. It's more about throwing in a little more direction where they can't really anticipate as much, and as long as you're making them guess a little bit, either you get them wrong-footed or they just go the wrong way such that you get a free point. So as long as they're guessing a little bit more, they tend to take a lot less out of the air.
Okay, and then moving forward, semifinal matchup, Johnson-Cola. What are you expecting from John, and what's your strategy going into that matchup?
He's probably going to hit a lot of big forehands.
Yeah, you think so?
So I will probably weather that storm and probably play quite a bit of cat and mouse with him, I'd assume.
Yeah, and again, totally different strategy against someone like Frank Anthony Davis and Johnson-Cola as much as possible, and John you're going to want to try and bring in.
Correct, yeah.
All right, so Ben, congratulations on the semifinals. I'll let you get a little break here. We'll take a break as well.
Thanks, Tom.
Guys, thank you for joining us in the Franklin Pickleball Studio. We will be right back with our first semifinal matchup here on Championship Court.
That is really good. Oh, that is delicious.
It tastes like berries.
Berrylicious. Berrylicious. You saw nothing.
Slightly favored backhand. Much hand-eye coordination.
ready, La?
I'm ready, Ben.
Let's do this.
Sorry, Ben.
Come on, La. What's going on, Lala?
I don't know what's happening today, Ben.
What is this?
It's my paddle.
This paddle is the answer.
A Ben Johns custom paddle by Franklin? For me?
Yeah, let's crush it.
Good game.
Good game.
Thank you, Ben Johns.
Way to go, Lala.
APP Atlanta Metro Pickleball Open, part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. We are into the semifinals. Semifinal number 1, Zane Navratil taking on J.W. Johnson. Winner on to the winner's bracket final. Our second semifinal, Ben Johns will be taking on John Sincola. J.W. Johnson took down Jack Foster 6-11, 12-10, 11-8 in his quarterfinal matchup. And Zane Navratil defeated A.J. Kohler 11-4, 12-14, 11-3 to earn the right to be playing in this semifinal matchup. Both players look to be set and ready to go. Navratil to serve.
Game 1, time in, 0-0.
Great drop from J.W. Johnson. So you'll see a little bit of both out of both of these players. The cat and mouse game and the power game. Nice little backhand there from Navratil as he goes cross court, almost half drive, half drop.
1-0.
Oh, bodies him up. JW, great hands to catch that.
It was very lucky that it hit the net.
But Navratil off the tape and into the body. Nothing Johnson could do with that. So one thing you will see, Navratil does have, one of the best serves in the game. J.W. Johnson, one of the best at returning it. He has seen it so many times. He's very accustomed to it. Doesn't have too many problems with it.
2-0.
Tough spot for Navratil to go there. If Johnson reads that to his forehand side, he's so good at creating a good angle and able to put that ball away.
0-2.
What a drop there from Navratil as he just cuts that. And as that cut takes effect when it hits the ground, it drops back into the net. Two-hand backhand drop shot cross court from Navratil. Very effective right there.
3-0.
If Johnson's making mistakes, that's one of the mistakes he does make, is trying to do too much with his volleys, and he'll hit them off the top of the tape or into the net. A very quick 5-0 lead here for Navratil.
No worries. 5-0.
Great job there from Johnson as he hits that with the backhand. Goes to the backhand. Navratil thought he was going to go cross court. He flattens it out down the line beautifully. Side out.
Point. One 5. Five 1.
Johnson having a little bit of trouble with that serve right there.
6-1. One 6.
Free point there for Johnson.
2-6.
Johnson trying to go around the post right there. Just not able to get all the way there as Navratil cut that angle off beautifully. Just long down the line there for Navratil. Wow, nice lob from Navratil. He goes up top and over J.W. Johnson. Johnson not expecting that.
6-2.
Long off the paddle from Johnson, and Navratil extends his lead.
7-2.
Long again. And Johnson just looks a little off right now and struggling. Something we haven't seen him do much of.
8-2.
Three in a row. A return to serve mistakes from J.W. Johnson. Nice drive there from Navratil and a game point. Winner there for Navratil, 11-2 in game one. We'll see what answers J.W. Johnson has in game number 2.
At my age, I get to spend even more time with family and friends and do the things I love. It's also that time when you get to look into more serious things, like Medicare. And maybe you'd like to spend hours on end researching every available option. I wanted someone who could guide me through the process. To compare plans in your area, visit eHealth's website or call one of eHealth's licensed insurance agents today.
New People Pickleball.
Championship court here. Zane Navratil, J.W. Johnson, game number 2 of this semifinal matchup. All Navratil in game 1. 11-2. Much better start there from J.W. Johnson off the bat. Quick side out after he gave up his serve, though. See what kind of answers the young J.W. Johnson has for Zane Navratil here in game number 2. And on the board first is J.W. Johnson.
1-0. Side out. 0-1.
Great ball by J.W. Johnson on the forehand side. Able to put that ball away.
1-0.
Too good for Navratil. Again, his forehand able to put away, and we trade side outs here. Game number 2. Game 1, all Navratil, 11-2. He was giving Johnson some fits on the return of serves. Oh, good adjustment from Navratil off the tape, but can't really do much with it after that. Johnson able to put it away. Twice off the net. Navratil almost getting a little frustrated with that, but able to finish that one. Gives Johnson a little bit of a look.
0-1. 1-0.
Nice spot from Navratil going down the sideline there with that.
Zero, 1. No recall. 0-1. Side out.
Players just continue to trade side outs here. And right on cue, J.W. Johnson, two-handed backhand cross-court winner. Watch Navratil just, as that goes past him on the backhand side, can't do anything with it. Ball skips off the line right there, and Johnson out to a 3-0 lead.
3-0.
Good backhand drop there from Navratil as he gets J.W. Johnson as he is all the way back behind the baseline. Free point there for Navratil. Another mistake on the return of serve from J.W. Johnson. Big forehand there from Johnson on the put away. Ron Ponder, our USA Pickleball certified referee, on the call here on Championship Court in this semifinal matchup.
3-1.
Great job by Navratil, able to close ground on that. Again, huge key is how he's able to get this ball out of the air, not let it bounce, and gets Johnson leaning.
1-3.
Oh, wow, what a shot there from J.W. Johnson. Watch the touch on this forehand as he just completely kills it. Navratil, nothing he can do. It goes right down the line with a forehand, and he is 1 point closer. Wow, what a backhand, two-hand backhand drive there from Johnson as he continues to add to his lead here at 5-1.
5-1.
Wow, what a flip lob there from Navratil. Last thing any of us were expecting to see. Just flips this up and over. No chance for Johnson there. Great shot by Navratil as he goes behind Johnson. Johnson leaning to that forehand a little bit. Opens up the backside.
2-5.
Navratil serve, taking another victim right there. He's got it going today. Usually J.W. Johnson doesn't have much problem with it. Today having a little bit of an issue. And it is, you can see the frustration.
4-5.
Nice cross-court put away there from Johnson. We talked about that earlier. That big forehand. Get it to him where he can read that and he knows you're going there. That's trouble.
5-4.
Off the tape and in, and Navratil will tie this second game up at 5 after Johnson was out to a lead.
5-5. Timeout receiver. You're receiving 6-5. 1 minute.
The timeout here from J.W. Johnson as Navratil takes a 6-5 lead here in game number 2. And thank you guys for joining us. We are here on YouTube and Facebook Live and for the fans as well. We will be at and on ESPN Plus this afternoon starting at 4 o'clock. You can check out our men's singles draw here. We have the semifinal set. Next one coming up, or it's actually being played right now. John Sincola taking on Ben Johns in our other semifinal matchup. Winner of that will get the winner of this. And Navratil out to a 6-5 lead here in game number 2 after taking game 1 11-2. Nice hard serve there from Johnson. He ties it up at 6. Gets Navratil a little off balance. And lead changes now into Johnson's favor. Good ball from Navratil. Almost looked like Johnson wanted to let that go on purpose, thinking it was going to go wide. Does not. Drops in and side out to Navratil.
6-7.
Just wide down the line on the two-hander from Navratil. Side out to Johnson, see if he can add to this lead and end this second game and force game number 3 here in this semifinal. Too good there from Johnson as he closes ground on that and is able to take that ball out of the air. And Navratil not able to set up and set his feet. 2-point lead for Johnson. Great backhand angle there from Zane Navratil as he gets that side out. Trying to inch back in and take this into. Winner down the line there for Navratil. 1 away from tying this up. Just wide on the backhand from Johnson. Miss hit from J.W. Johnson, all tied here at 8 in game number 2. Navratil trying to go inside out with that cross-court drop. A little short. Problem with that right there, when you are playing singles, if you go for that Ernie, you better put it away, because if not, that whole court is open for your opponent. And that's exactly what just happened there for Navratil. Johnson had the whole court. Beautiful two-hand cross-court winner from J.W. Johnson, and he takes the lead back by 1 here. Excuse me, by 2, 10-8, and it'll be a game point from J.W. Johnson. Take a quick commercial break. Be back here on Championship Court. Semifinal number 1, Navratil Johnson. J.W. Johnson serving for game number 2, up 10-8. Just wide down the line, and Navratil fights off 1 game point. Free point there for Navratil. And he is within 1 of tying this up. Great inside out forehand from Navratil. Cross court as after he fought off the game point from Johnson, he gets 2 quick points and we're tied at 10. Good control of the kitchen line by J.W. Johnson. Johnson unable to capitalize on the side out. And Navratil will be serving to take the lead here.
10-10.
Navratil almost able to get that. Johnson trying to go around the post. Unfortunately, that angle was very tight. Almost a last-ditch effort right there. Side out to Navratil.
Ten. Right out. Ten.
Just misses that, does J.W. Johnson down the line. And a side out to Navratil.
Ten.
Good pressure from Johnson. Put on from the kitchen line.
10.
That's the ball Johnson wants right there. Take that out of the air, and he'll have a second game point on his paddle. Tough ball there from Johnson as he tries to flatten that out down the line. Ball was very close to the net, so for him to get that up and over, it's going to be a very difficult shot for him to do anything with. Rather would have saw him go cross court, pull that on an angle. Navratil dots the sideline right there, and all tied up again here now at 11. Again, the control at the kitchen line from J.W. Johnson, incredible. Yeah, we're still tied up here at 11. Great return from Navratil. That's the setup right there as he pushes Johnson well behind the baseline. Navratil able to create a great angle from there. Doubles up, does Navratil, and he is fired up here as he'll have a match point on his paddle after fighting off 2 game points here in this second game. So timeout here from Zane Navratil on the offensive side of things as he takes a 12-11 lead here in this second game and will serve for the match. And we appreciate you guys being with us here throughout the weekend. At 4 o'clock, we'll be switching over to the ESPN network on ESPN Plus. And as you guys can see where we're at in the men's singles pro draw here. semifinal matchup between Zane Navratil and J.W. Johnson. The other semifinal going on right now, Ben Johns taking on John Sincola on an adjacent court, but winner of this will get the winner of that match in our winner's bracket final here at the APP Atlanta Metro Pickleball Open, which is part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. Again, be sure to join us 4 o'clock this afternoon as we switch over to ESPN Plus for all of our medal matches. And time in here. And Navratil with the winner down the sideline. And he will take this semifinal 11-2, 13-11. Congratulations to Zane Navratil as he'll move on to the winner's bracket final. J.W. Johnson will drop into the consolation draw where he will have to fight his way out of. I'll give you an update on the other semifinal when we can, but that'll do it for semifinal number 1.
New People Pickleball.
Slightly favored backhand. With hand-eye coordination.
Shoot, I can't remember my password.
We don't say can't, we conquer.
I got it.
I wish I could do a backflip.
We don't say I wish, we accomplish.
I finally did it. I'm gonna try this one more time.
We don't say try, we aim for the sky.
Yeah, the sky.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see. So I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Back in the Franklin Pickleball studio, I am with Zane Navratil after his semifinal victory over J.W. Johnson. Zane, congratulations.
Hey, thank you, Dom.
Absolutely.
What's on the agenda to talk about today? Let's get
right on with it. J.W. Johnson handled him easily first game 11-2. Looked like your serve gave him some fits, and that's partially on me because I said right at the beginning of the match, I go, J.W. Johnson's seen Zane. He's handled his serve perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden it was like 3 in a row towards the end of that game, and he really struggled with. What was the difference maker there?
The conditions are about as good for serving as they possibly could be. We had a newer ball. These courts are extremely gritty. The air is humid, meaning it slows down the ball a little bit, but it's also cold, meaning that the ball stays harder. So I couldn't ask for probably better conditions in which to serve. Those affect play tremendously. Viewers at home probably can't tell the difference always, but the conditions truly play a big factor. Humidity and temperature are huge, so yeah.
All right, so that played a big part in that, and then coming out in the second game, JW came out a little hotter in that second game, played a lot better, a lot cleaner in the first part. You come back and answer, and then kind of went back and forth at the end there, 9-9, 10-10, 11-11, until you pulled away. What was the difference that JW made in making an adjustment from game 1 to game 2 against you there, Zane?
He started hitting his backhand volleys like incredibly. I was getting my passing shots to dip below the level of the net, and he was still able to slice them and keeping them very, very deep. I mean, I think he hit a couple volleys that he had to clear the net and drop them into the last 4 or 5 feet of the court. There were some very good volleys that, again, don't necessarily translate to TV.
Yeah.
Exactly what he was doing, because he's taking these shots off of his ankles and pushing them up over the net and into the back of the court. That's a very low percentage shot, but he does it extremely well. So low percentage for most people.
Yeah. All right, moving forward, winner's bracket final, you're either going to get Johnson Cola, someone you're very familiar with, one of your practice partners, and Ben Johns, who you're also familiar with. What are you looking for out of either one of those players?
Just keep hitting the serve hard, taking the ball early, play my game. I think I've said a time or two before, I think that the way that I play is high risk, high reward, and I think I generally determine the outcome of a match. I feel like it's on my paddle usually, and both of those players have the same ability though. That's not true of everybody, but those guys can absolutely also take the paddle out of your hand. So I'm going to serve big, take the ball early.
All right, well, perfect conditions for Zane's serve today. You heard it here first, guys. We'll have Zane back here on Championship Court, I imagine, for the winner's bracket final. Zane, thanks for joining me. This is incredible. That was the most tamest interview that I've ever had with Zane.
Hey, is it because you want to give me that, and then we can see how tame it gets?
Right. I mean, is it because Althoff's not? It might be because Althoff's not here. So
probably. I mean, we could phone him in like we could before.
Maybe next time. Let's do that. We'll have the phone ready for him.
Phone
okay.
him in. All right.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, our next matchup here on Championship Court.
Slightly favored backhand. Much hand-eye coordination.
The HD5 is the green of Ivy. It represents hope, tenacity, the spirit of life and growth. It also reminds us of the Ivy League. The HD5 features a good rotation, an excellent sweet spot, thicker core, and super power.
PPR is proud to be a partner with the APP Tour, which features 18 tournaments and more than $750,000 in prize money. Several PPR members play in APP tournaments throughout the year. Are you at least a 3.5 pickleball player? Then become certified to teach with PPR. Check out our website at www.pprpickleball.org. And as the saying goes, do what you love and you never have to work a day in your life. So give us a call at 843-842-9777. We look forward to hearing from you.
You ready, La?
I'm ready, Ben.
Let's do this. Come on, La. What's going on, Lala?
I don't know what's happening today, Ben.
What is this?
It's my paddle.
This paddle is the answer.
A Ben Johns custom paddle by Franklin? For me?
Yeah, let's crush it.
Good game.
Good game.
Thank you, Ben Johns.
Way to go, Lala.
Having a tough time getting better? Our 3-day Level Up Pickleball camps feature a low student pro ratio and offer personalised training from the best pros in the game. Level Up will take you full circle through the point building process by teaching proper stroke mechanics, positioning and winning game strategies. Each camper also receives a personalised before and after video, an instructional manual, product discounts and more. Discover how good you can be with Level Up Pickleball camps. Visit us today at leveluppickleballcamps.com.
New People Pickleball.
Consolation draw matchup here. Grant Bond taking on Juan Araya in a game to 15 here in men's pro singles.
15 seconds.
Bond moving on after taking care of AJ Kohler 17-15. Juan Araya, a close matchup as well, taking down Jack Foster 15-13. Winner of this will take on John Sincola, who lost to Ben Johns 11-6, 11-8. Beautiful passing shot from Araya right there. Just trading side outs. Ooh, just long there from Araya. You see, just stay a little lower on that as he hits that. Kind of pops up a little bit. You stay low and drive through that. Keep that ball down. Nice inside out there from Araya. Araya on the board and drops that cross court. Beautiful inside out from Araya and extends that lead to 2. Just wide there on the one-handed backhand from Araya. Side out to Grant Bond.
Oh my God!
That's a tough ball right there for Bond to do anything with as far as winner-wise. If Araya is there ready for that forehand, he's going to punish that ball on one of the top-rated paddle players in the world. Just getting into pickleball over the last year or so. Good cross-court shot there for Grant Bond as he gets Araya fully extended and Bond is on the board. That's right idea right there. About 2 inches from perfection. Nice aggressive serve there from Grant Bond to tie this game up at 2. Again, game to 15 on the Consolation side of the men's pro singles draw. Winner gets John Sincola. On championship court 2, Frank Anthony Davis taking on Dylan Frazier. Winner of that gets J.W. Johnson. Very nonchalant right there from Bond. Nice inside out there from Juan Araya. And he's able to set up like that. Very tough to defend. Unforced error there from Bond. Very frustrated with himself. Three-point lead here for Araya. Players will switch ends at 8. And another unforced error for Bond. The women's pro side, Leah Jansen, will take on Lauren Stratman in the women's pro singles winner bracket final. Jansen taking down Susanna Barr, 9-6. Stratman taking down Georgia Johnson, 3-2. Oh, Araya upset with himself as he had all of the court open. He lets everyone here in Griffin, Georgia know how upset he is. Bond has a nice little laugh. Oh, Araya with a foot fault and a free point there for Bond. Nice ball there down the line from Grant Bond. Again, key to that, taking something off it a little bit, so as that ball gets to the net, starts to dip, and he is within one here. Good angle from Juan Araya for the side out. And an offensive timeout here from Juan Araya, as he will burn his first, up 5-4 here in this game to 15 on championship court. 6-4, excuse me. We'll stay here for this timeout. Again, we thank you guys for joining us. We will be switching over to ESPN Plus this afternoon at 4 o'clock. As you can see there, go to ESPN.com or download the iOS or Android app. Sign up or log in, click on schedule and replays, and then live now, and you'll be able to see our broadcast of all of our medal matches this afternoon on the ESPN family of networks, ESPN Plus. Before we do that, though, Grant Bond, Juan Araya, consolation matchup. Araya out front by 2. Nice ball by Grant Bond, putting the pressure on Juan Araya for the side out. There's that forehand from Araya. Very tough. Bond trying to go there a couple times. Unfortunately, not much he can do with that. Ball kind of skips on Grant Bond right there. One point away from an end change here for Juan Araya. Great drop there and change of pace, and Araya and Bond will change ends. And Araya up 8-4 here in this game to 15. Grant Bond needs to get back to those aggressive yet controlled drives, whereas that ball's getting in the net, starting to dip already. Instead of hitting that about 100%, you want to hit that about 80, 75%. Let the gravity take over and have that ball drop. And let it work for him. Players seem to be just about ready to start the second half of this game. Juan looks beat. Looking over here, almost wants another timeout. He's over here eyeballing Kyle Solenko's birthday cake. Oh, and he gets a love off the tape. And Juan looks over and says he needs those, like he needs some of Kyle Solenko's birthday cake. Wow, great cross-court backhand from Araya. Watch him as he just keeps that so low, just over the net. 2 quick points on the end change and a timeout from Grant Bond here, as Araya has extended his lead to 6 in the game to 15. I said before, winner moves on and we'll have a matchup with John Sankola on the bottom half of the draw. Weather update from our truck. 78 degrees, 6-mile-an-hour winds out of the east. 17% chance of rain. That's low percentage chance of rain. Looks like we're going to be all right for the afternoon. Knock on wood, as we've been scattered around like, I don't know, nomads all weekend, trying to figure out where we're going to be, what we're going to be doing, but the rain has affected us, but we have gotten everything in. And just like we've gotten all of our broadcast in, Juan Araya keeps that forehand cross-court in for a winner and extends his lead to 11-4. Nice ball from Araya as he cuts the angle down and takes that ball out of the air. And he is only 3 points away from taking this match. Wow, the one-handed backhand cross-court pulls Bond away from the forehand, and Araya just rips that forehand winner. Up 13-4 here and cruising. Bond will burn his last and final timeout. 2 points to go. We'll take a quick commercial break and we come back. The remainder of this game to 15.
At my age, I get to spend even more time with family and friends and do the things I love. It's also that time when you get to look into more serious things, like Medicare. And maybe you'd like to spend hours on end researching every available option. I wanted someone who could guide me through the process. To compare plans in your area, visit eHealth's website or call one of eHealth's licensed insurance agents today.
(13-4) lead for Juan Araya as he serves. In this game to 15, he just rips that one-hander down the line, and he is 1 point away from winning this game to 15 and moving on the consolation side of a matchup with John Sankola. Grant Bond says, not right now. Update from the other side, where we had CC2, Frank Anthony Davis, and Dylan Frazier. Dylan Frazier takes down Frank Anthony Davis 15-1. And Frank Anthony Davis will be done for the day. Dylan Frazier gets a matchup with J.W. Johnson. Grant Bond with 3 quick points to kind of inch back into this, but side out there to Juan Araya, and he'll have a second match point on his paddle, up 14-7. Right down the line for the winner, and Juan Araya will take this game to 15-7, and move on and face John Sincola in a consolation matchup coming up shortly.
Slightly favored backhand. Much hand-eye coordination.
At Coulter Homes, the rules are simple. Grab your paddle and always dink in the kitchen. Remember where you are. Coulter Homes is the home of pickling. Smash and poach on dedicated courts in resort-style and active adult new home communities across the Southeast, including PGA Village Verano and Port St. Lucie, home of the World Pickleball Open. Learn more at coulterpickleball.com.
First impression, taste test, Jigsaw Health, fruit punch. Give it a go. What do you think?
Oh yeah, that is very good. Very, very tasty.
Flavor?
This is very smooth, very well balanced, and I think this is going to be my new go-to flavor for Electrolyte Supreme. Do we have any more?
I don't know, let's go find some.
Welcome back to the Franklin Pickleball Studio. I am with Juan Araya after his victory over Grant Bond on the Consolation side. Juan, on that bottom half, you got work to do. You got John Sincola coming up next. So let's talk about this matchup against Grant. You guys were going kind of back and forth, back and forth. You pulled away a little at 8-4 and then continued that when you switched ends. What was the difference maker pulling away from him there? Because it was kind of tic-tac back and forth, 4-4, and then you just kind of took a lead. What was the difference there?
Well, I think we were both very tired.
Yeah.
And it showed. For those who watched, we actually don't move that slow. It's just later in the day. It's it's very humid. But I think actually when we did the toss and I chose to serve, he elected the other side. And I was very happy with that decision because I like to play with the wind in my face.
Yeah.
So when I switched sides and I was up 8-4, that gave me confidence and I could swing because I like to hit the ball. I don't like the dinking and dropping game. So when I play against the wind, it gives me more freedom to hit. So I think that was huge for me, and I got those 3 points right away to 11-4. And that, I think, once I was with that difference, I thought I had it. So.
And talk about that a little bit, Juan. Like you talk about, you like to hit into the wind. For those everybody watching at home, what is that strategy for you? Why do you like to hit into the wind more than with the wind at your back?
Well, so I'm still learning the game. I mean, I hate to say that, but I'm not a big. I don't have the feel for the drop yet, and I play tennis all my life. And with these paddles, it's very hard to create topspin. So you have to flatten the shot. So when you have the wind behind you, the ball just flies off the paddle. So you get a lot more freedom when the ball is in your face, so you can hit through, keep it low, and the ball kind of stays in. So you can get loose, your arm gets loose, and you can hit through it. That's why with the wind behind, I feel like I'm stopping my swing because I'm afraid of overhitting.
Okay, all right. And now moving on, you have another match to 15 against Johnson Cola. What's the matchup that you like about playing Johnson Cola?
I don't like playing against Johnson Cola. Who said that?
Right, exactly. No.
I played once against him in the.
Meaning what are you going to look for to do to be successful against Johnson Cola?
I have to try to play my game. Look, I cannot really be that creative. I don't have many backup plans. Not that I don't want to have them. It's just that I haven't developed a B or a C game yet. I'm still trying to learn the game to be able to develop those other games. So I just have to play my game and not try to become too creative, which sometimes I become very creative, and that's when I start losing points or making unforced errors. So I have to try to play my game. If I lose play my game, fine.
All right.
I'm happy with that.
All right, well, congratulations. Moving on that Consolation side, we're going to sign off here on YouTube and Facebook and for the fans. When we come back, we'll be on ESPN Plus for all of our medal matches later on. Hey, let's see if Juan can battle his way back. We'll get him back in this chair later on for a medal match. Thank you guys for joining us all morning. We'll see you guys on the ESPN family of networks on ESPN Plus.
Thank you.